Welcome. We've been expecting you.
Ah, there you are. Welcome to the house of LeonLeon here in Amsterdam. We're going to show you today all the outfits that we used last year at the wonderful celebration of a wonderful champagne that had its birthday. It was the Moët and Chandon Imperial Brut, which was actually invented or saw the light of the day in 1869. So a 150-year-old champagne being celebrated on the beautiful evening in Hotel Krasnapolsky in Amsterdam. We decided to do a little bit of a very serious couture take on that wonderful evening 1 year ago. One of the outfits that was at the front of the entire tableau vivant was this beautiful silk damask coat inspired by the menswear of 1869, you know, where they were having their jackets, their jaquettes, you know, next to the women in the big ball gowns. It wasn't the champagne that was born that year. It was also le queu de Paris that saw its first light. And the queu de Paris with the bustle was created for Empress Eugenie because with all the travels that she did, she didn't want to have the big hoop skirts. So Charles Worth, her couturier, just bound it to the back, et voilà, the bustle was in fashion. One of the looks was a corset which has its origins in the jewelry that was very in fashion at the time, the bow. Now, it will be easy for me to put this in a big skirt, but I wanted to get it a little bit more edgy and put it in some pants. This one, a paisley jacket in silk jacquard. We wanted to style it with something a little bit more edgy, a little bit more kinky, because yes, we are close to the red light district. I know already. You know, this, the toy boys are, you know, around the corner. Oh, actually, we have one. One of the things the guests had to do at the evening at Krasnapolsky is to do something for their glass of champagne. And then the first glass from the champagne tower was handed to you. Thank you so much, because, honey, it's a year of restrictions, but there's a limit. There you go. Because of champagne, we wanted to create some dresses that had the feeling of champagne in it. So, champagne-colored fabric, champagne-colored Swarovski, and a little detail saignant of this dress. This fabric comes from Paris, from the house that I worked in a little while, from Yves Saint Laurent. So this is actually Yves Saint Laurent haute couture fabric. Then we got into this entire dress, of course, with a bustle, no back, very haute couture made, and crystals just dripping down the front. It's a very nifty dress. Of course, it's size stick because the model was 2. This was a girl who actually gave the guests the first glass of champagne. Of course, the evening was not just about the women. I also dressed up the men. This particular jacket in wool and lurex is very special, but not just because of the preciousness of the fabric, because of the softness of the material. Normally, this is very hard and stiff. So this is a very nice innovation that we got our hands on. And also the thing underneath to give it a little bit more sparkle, because this is all about the sparkle, of course, to give it a little bit more edge. I wanted to get away from tradition. Of course, every court needs an empress, and especially when you are taking the court of Empress Eugenie as an inspiration. Our own empress was this wonderful woman who actually took the part to herself, and she just brought the house down. She was so amazing. It takes a lot of personality to wear a dress like this. This dress, embroidered with a leopard pattern, is the personification of what, for me, a modern Empress Eugenie would look like. The corset, the bustle, and of course, to top it off, a very beautiful tiara made with champagne-colored Swarovski crystals. I hope you enjoyed our little tour and a flashback to the wonderful magical evening actually here around the corner in Krasnapolsky. Now, just some word of courage and encouragement, and hang in there. Just have a glass of champagne to escape, like basically we're going to do now, because we have a champagne tower here, which is, it needs to be drunk, it needs to be finished. So while we're getting tipsy on the most wonderful bubbles that basically we taste, I'll wish you a wonderful time during the next holiday seasons, and have a little champagne for us, for yourself, and for hope on a wonderful 2021. So hope to see you then, here in the salon or somewhere else. Take care. But we're going to have fun. Meanwhile, going to try the best, and I'm wishing you a wonderful time until the not the Eurovision Song Contest.